दोस्तों, आइए आप सबका स्वागत है अध्ययन के पॉलिनोमियल सीरीज में, जहां आज हम हमारे फैक्टर थ्योरम के अंडरस्टैंडिंग को और एक्सपैंड करते हुए थोड़े से न्यूमेरिकल सॉल्व करेंगे। तो चलिए देखते हैं। जैसे एक न्यूमेरिकल ऐसा है, लेट्स से p ऑफ x दे रखी है एंड इट इज सेइंग p ऑफ x इज 2x क्यूब प्लस एक्स स्क्वायर माइनस 2x माइनस 1, और g ऑफ x दे रखा है विच इज equal to x plus 1. Now it is asking that to determine if g of x is a factor of p of x. तो फैक्टर थ्योरम में हमने क्या सीखा? हमने सीखा कि if p of x is a polynomial and let's say x minus a is a factor of it, then for p of a, the value of p of x will be 0. So for let's say फैक्टर थ्योरम में हमने क्या सीखा? इफ लेट्स से p of x is a polynomial and has a factor x minus a, then p of a will be 0. यही है फैक्टर थ्योरम। तो यहाँ पे p of x कितना दे रखा है? p of x is 2x cube plus x3 minus 2x minus 1, and g of x, which is to be determined whether it's a factor of p of x or not. Then according to the factor theorem, x plus 1 equal to 0, x equal to minus 1 should be a 0 of the polynomial p of x. So x equal to minus 1, x equal to minus 1 should be a 0 of p of x. What is the meaning of 0 of p of x? Now p of a equal to 0, which means the entire polynomial will become 0 if you substitute the value of a with x, which is 2x cube plus x square, sorry, this is square, minus 2x minus 1 should be equal to 0 for uh, for x equal to minus 1. So let's substitute minus 1 cube plus minus 1 square minus 2 into minus 1 should be equal to 0. Let's see. This implies 2 of माइनस वन का क्यूब कितना होता है? माइनस 1 होता है, प्लस माइनस 1 का स्क्वायर 1 होता है, माइनस ऑफ 2 इंटू माइनस वन। दिस इंप्लाइज -2, क्योंकि +2। सो मैं यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा और इसको ऐसे लिख दूं कि व्हेन वी राइट दिस वी जस्ट बेसिकली मीन माइनस ऑफ माइनस +1 -2 into minus of -1 -1. So now here nothing is there, which means a positive symbol is there. So plus minus is -2 plus 1, minus minus becomes plus when it gets multiplied. So +2 -1. So now how much that will be? That will be 1 plus 2, 3. Then -2 minus 1, that equal to 3 minus, if I take my, so when there is nothing, it's like minus 2 into 1 minus 1 into 1, which is 3 into, if I take minus and 1 common, it becomes 2 plus 1. Now this becomes 3 minus 3 equal to 0. See, I don't have to write these steps, but I'm doing it for the understanding of people who generally feels difficulty in understanding the negative and the positive values. Now, as P of A, which is P of minus 1 equal to 0, hence x plus 1 is a factor, is a factor of P of x. Okay, it got determined. That is how you will determine it. Now, similarly, instead of asking these kind of question, you can also encounter a type of question which will be like, if P of x equal to x, this is second type of question you will encounter. P of x equal to x plus x square plus x plus k. And if x minus 1 is a factor of P of x, then determine value of k. So here you have to find the value of this k. Now, how you will find it? It says already it's a factor of P of x. Now, as per factor theorem, we are doing the answer now. As for factor theorem, what we have learned? Now, if P of x is a polynomial and x of a minus 1 is a factor, then P of a will be 0. In this case, it says x minus 1 is a factor, which means for x minus 1 of polynomial P of x, as x minus 1 is a factor, then P of 1, x minus 1 is there, which means x equal to 1. P of 1 should be 0, which means now what this implies? X square plus x plus k should be 0. Okay. Now, do you understand this? Because this is the polynomial and for should be 0 for x equal to 1. Okay. Now, if we substitute the value of x as 1, this entire polynomial will become 0 as per factor theorem. Because factor theorem says if this is factor of this polynomial P of x, then for x value equal to 1, P of x should be 0, which means P of 1 should be 0, which is the 0 of the polynomial. Now, this will imply 1 square plus 1 plus k equal to 0. Now, this will become 1 square is 1 plus 1 plus k equal to 0. And this implies 2 plus k equal to 0, which means k equal to minus 2. Correct? Now, let's substitute the value of k equal to minus 2 in the equation and see whether this entire thing becomes 0 or not. Right? So, what was the value? X square plus x plus minus 2, which will become x square plus x minus 2. So if x equal to 1, it becomes 1 square plus 1 minus 2. It becomes 1 plus 1 minus 2. It becomes 2 minus 2, which is equal to 0. We'll obviously get 0 because we have, I mean, this is the condition which is already given, right? So that's the reason this is how it we encounter. Now there could be another, I mean, in the same line of questioning, we can also resolve another question like this, wherein it says if let's say the polynomial is 2x square plus kx plus root 2. Now determine if x minus 1 is a factor of it or I mean x minus, if x minus 1 is a factor, factor of this polynomial, which can be denoted as p of x, then what will be the value of x? Sorry, what will be the value of k? Now, for this to happen, if this is a factor, then for x equal to 1, p of x should be 0, which means p of 1 will be 0. Remember this, what I'm trying to say here, it can be a little confusing. If x equal to 1, p of x equal to 0 at x equal to 1, which means p of 1 equal to 0 because we are substituting the value of x. So now 2x square plus kx plus root 2 will be 0 at what point? At x equal to 1. At x equal to 1, this will become 0. This is the condition. Why? Because x minus 1 is a factor, and as per factor theorem, it should be 0. Correct, because it becomes a 0. I mean, the relationship between a factor and a 0 is that if x minus 1 is a factor, then x equal to 1 is a 0 for that particular polynomial. This is the beauty of factor theorem. Now, if we say 2 of 1 square plus k of 1 plus root 2 equal to 0. So now it becomes 2, 2 into 1, 1 square is 1, plus k into 1 is k, plus root 2 equal to 0. Now this will become 2 plus k plus root 2 equal to 0. Now what? K plus 2 plus root 2 equal to 0. So k will become minus 2 minus root 2. Now this is the value of k. Got it? Thank you and have a nice day.